Hello. Hope you're all doing well. And if not, I at least hope that your night improves. Sorry that took me a little bit longer than usual. I was going and last minute decided to get another strawberry matcha latte. Needed to go. Make that real quick. I didn't just want a glass of water. So I got a glass of water and a strawberry matcha latte. Also, hello, egg. I hope you're doing well. Oh, I might need to turn on my fan for a little bit because it's actually a little too fucking warm in here. Yeah, I'm gonna go turn on my fan really quick. Give me like 1 second.
Every potato is a good potato.
Thank you for the resub message there, Adam. And also thank you for the resub. Every potato is a good potato. Yeah. You're not wrong. All potatoes are good. Okay. What oracle deck should we use for the opening collectives? Which Moonology? Those have been kind of actually calling to me. Like all of them. For a while, but I don't know which one to use. There are 3 of them. There's the regular Moonology, the Moonology Manifestation, which is the one that you have, Adam. And then Moonology Messages. Alright. Alright, so we have 2 manifestations. So, good. So it's not gonna fit up there. I'm gonna sit right here. I haven't used affirmation decks in a while, so I kind of want to use one. Which one do we feel like for the opening collectives here? There's a nice ice cold matcha latte. It's delicious. Do we want, we got Thera-pets, Eventide, Illuminators, Enlightened Cat, or Angel Number Messages. Which one of those do we want to use for an affirmation? Hi, Bree! I hope you're doing well. Heck yeah. Happy anniversary. Okay, I'm kind of actually feeling Eventide affirmations today. So, we're gonna use this for an affirmation deck right now. Because I actually don't, I haven't been using affirmation decks a whole lot. So, let's use one. Let's change that and use one. No, this deck is actually starting to show some, like, major wear around the edges. Oh no. Let's just do this really quick. I forgot to... Oops. Oh, was it picking up a lot of my fan? Looks like it is occasionally. Okay. It's a little too hot for me to turn off my fan today, so... We're gonna have to deal with a little bit of, janky audio. do we need to hear today? Okay. It's mostly sideways, so we'll take that. Sorry, too far the camera. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Alrighty. Let me move these over a little bit. Alright, my brain is treating this as if I'm doing a tarot reading for myself, so I'm trying to like put him towards the center of my desk here. My desk mat. It's just like, no, you're on camera this time, you goof. You need to make sure they're visible. Alright. We have the Page of Cups, which did call a little bit on that reversal energy. We have the Two of Wands reversed, and then the Queen of Swords reversed. So, for me here, there is kind of this energy of, particularly with this Page of Cups energy, it's a reminder to not repress the emotions that you're dealing with, okay? Don't repress those emotions. Make sure you're not trying to shove them away or just kind of push them under the surface. Do your best to express those in healthy, constructive ways, okay? Remember that it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. Alright? Just sit with those emotions and allow them to be, as you yourself also just exist, okay? Like, there is that energy here, particularly with Two of Wands energy, of just kind of like there's a loss of motivation, a loss of motivation, a loss of just like passion, and like just not really knowing what it is you want, okay? And not knowing how to move ahead with those things. You want to move forward with things and go after the things that you want, but this just sense of this loss of just like passion, probably due to the crushing weight of everything that's going on around you, is just kind of causing you to not really be sure how to move forward with things, okay? And this is part of, you know, like where that, you know, repressing the things that you're dealing with from that, like, reversal that's being called on a little bit with this Page of Cups energy. Okay? Like, it's okay to feel like you have no idea what you're doing. Okay? It's okay to feel a bit lost right now, okay? And with everything that's going on in the world, in your own lives, whatever, it's easy to understand that, like, it's understandable that you would be in this position in the first place, okay? So don't be so hard on yourself for any of this. Things are just fucked, okay? But don't forget to see the good that still is around you, okay? Like, if you need to, write gratitude lists, okay? Look at the good that is still around you, the good that you still have in your life, the things that haven't been taken from you and that will not be taken from you, okay? That can't be taken from you. It's not gonna make everything better. Because that's not how shit works, unfortunately. But seeing the good that you still have in your life and leaning into the good that you still have in your life might help put things back into perspective for you. Okay? And also, Queen of Swords energy, Queen of Swords reversed energy here is coming in to tell you set boundaries where necessary, okay? Protect your peace, okay? Don't give too much of yourselves, okay? Make sure you're caring for yourself. And make sure that you're getting rid of the things that aren't... Getting rid of the things that are draining you, that aren't helping you right now, okay? Whether that be, you know, like, people or things around you, or, you know, those inner thought processes. Try to combat those with compassion and kindness, okay? Treat yourself with compassion. No. That was a chunk of the deck slipping out of my hand. Okay. Take inspired action, full moon in Virgo. Yes. Going very in line with these right here. Okay. This card right here is all about, like, finding that passion, that inspiration, the motivation again, okay? It's all about just kind of tending to that inner flame again and rekindling it, if necessary, if it's completely fizzled out for you, okay? Which is why it's important to focus on yourself. Put up boundaries. Don't give too much of yourself, okay? Take inspired action. This card is bursting with goddess energy and reminds you that while it's wonderful to have lofty dreams, you also need to ground those desires by taking inspired action. It may have. It's been so long that I don't fucking remember doing. Commune with the heavens, but take practical steps down here on Earth. Draw down the energies of the divine by doing something as seemingly trivial as making a bullet point list of what you need to do to manifest your dreams into reality. This can also be creating a bucket list for yourself too, so that also kind of fits with this. Also know that you're 100% worthy of your dreams. Ditch self-effacement, criticism, and second-guessing yourself or others. This energy can also be highly critical, in a not good way, as well, so stop pointing the dagger at yourself. Be nice. Combat that harsh inner criticism with compassion, okay? And remember that that voice is a liar. It doesn't tell the truth. Okay? Manifesting balance says, find a balance between dreaming big and being practical. Manifesting mindset says, it's important to believe in our dreams, but we also need to take practical steps towards them. The energy of this card will help you to connect with that reality. Oh, I love this. Your manifestation affirmation. I forgive myself for everything. I am doing my best. Doing your best is all that matters. It's all you can do, okay? Know that those things that you want, those things that you would like to work towards, you're worth having those things, okay? So don't listen to that voice in your head that's telling you you're not. And I know that one's a major call out for me right now. Guess what I've been doing lately? Exactly that. Oh, okay. We got two, apparently. I can choose love and compassion even when it's hard. So be nice to yourself. Again, combat that criticism, that harsh inner criticism, with love and compassion for yourself, okay? Gently remind that voice and yourself that you don't know that that's true. And counter it with something kind. So if you find yourself telling yourself that it's not gonna work, it's not worth it, you're not worth it, kindly remind yourself and that voice that you don't know that it won't work until you try. You don't know what the end result is going to be until you try. And that, yes, in fact, you are worth it. Oh boy. I can love and accept all parts of myself. Affirmation cards are really just saying, be nice to yourself, bitch. Affirmation cards really, really are just like, no. No more being mean to yourself. You deserve love and acceptance and compassion from yourself and from others, okay? So gently remind that inner voice to shut the fuck up. But kindly, okay? And instead try to tell yourself something uplifting instead, okay? There's no reason to be mean to yourself. There's no reason to be tearing yourself down, okay? You don't deserve that. Especially not from yourself. So, I hope that message helps for whoever needed to hear it. Sorry, that was me stirring my... That was me stirring my matcha latte. It settles the bottom occasionally. Okay. Should we do another collective? Okay. Oh yeah, I just realized something I forgot to do. Cause I'm a derp. It's just been a while since I've streamed. If I take too much time away, I forget what the fuck I'm doing. I forgot to pin this. My bad. There we go. It's pinned now. So, meh. There we go. Okay. Let's see. What do we need to hear right now? Well, that, like, flew out. Oh boy. I swear to fuck. I swear to fuck if this other card is another 5, I'm going to lose my shit. Because we have the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups reversed. Close, it's a 4. Alright, we have the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Cups reversed, and the 4 of Wands. So. There's a lot here that's essentially just kind of... There's a lot going on here with the 5 of Wands energy, okay? There's a lot of conflict, turmoil, just... chaos in your life currently that's just dragging you down and causing a lot of grief. Okay? A lot of grief. And you're being reminded here to do your best to take time out for yourself with that 4 of Wands energy, okay? Take time out for yourself. The 4 of Wands energy is all about it's all about taking time out, okay? To tend to yourself, to rest and relax and celebrate, okay? So take that time out to tend to yourself, to celebrate what needs celebrating, because you've gotten yourself this far, you've survived this long, that in and of itself is worth celebrating, okay? Especially with the way shit is right now. Okay. Celebrate the small accomplishments, the small achievements. Especially when you're in that place of darkness. Celebrate as small of an accomplishment as you can. If you're in a depressive hole, celebrate getting out of bed. You survived another day. You told depression not today, bitch. Okay? Celebrate it. Celebrate getting out of bed if that's all you could fucking accomplish. Celebrate making yourself food or getting something to eat if that's all you could fucking manage that day. Okay? Big or small, it doesn't fucking matter. Okay? Shit's fucking crazy right now. You're probably not going to be operating 100%, okay? I don't think any of us are right now. Very few of us probably are, okay? Celebrate surviving another day. Especially when you're in that hole of grief. Okay? And this will help you taking time out for yourself and remembering to celebrate yourself and your accomplishments. Celebrating the good that's still around you. Celebrating the joy and happiness that still exists around you. Okay? That will help kind of That's part of how you tend to that inner flame. Going back to the previous collective, okay? That's how you tend to that inner flame. That's how you tend to yourself. Part of how you tend to yourself, okay? How you uplift yourself and how you can help get yourself out of this dark hole of, like, sadness, grief, depression, just darkness, okay? Because that's what this card is all about. The Five of Cups reversed here is about finding ways to release that grief, okay? Don't focus too much on the grief, because remember, if we look at the card, okay, there are 5 cups on the card. She's only focusing on the 3 that are knocked over. The things that she's lost. The 3 things that she's lost. Because the knocked over cups represent what's been lost here. What's causing sadness and grief. But behind her, there are still 2 cups that are upright. Okay? I know when you're in this dark pit, it's really, really easy to focus on this. Okay? But don't forget about this. Okay? Let's see what the Oracle deck wants to happen. We have 2 cards. One landed on my chest and the other one landed on my key. Oh, there are 2 there. And they're both Aries cards stuck together. Okay, we got 3 cards. Last card of Moon in Gemini, clear your mind. Full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. First quarter moon in Aries, step into your power. Oh boy. I just flipped right to that card. Can we not? Okay. Last quarter moon in Gemini. Clear your mind. Fretting is a sweet-sounding word for feeling anxious. Drawing this card suggests that you or someone close to you is fretting. As you already know, this won't help you to move closer to your goals, as it means you're directing thoughts and energy into what you don't want, rather than what you do want. Going in line with that, focusing on what was lost instead of what still exists. Deliberately manifesting a goal comes from a happy place where you feel good. Not entirely true. So focus on making a list of your concerns and then talk them through to clear your mind. This is far more likely to bring good results. I am very much not a fan of that belief that you can only manifest when you're in a good, happy, healthy place. And a lot of you already know why. Because it goes hand in hand with a lot of those other beliefs that I've talked about. Where it just becomes, you know, rehashed. Rehashed religious beliefs, okay? I'm just gonna put it that way, to put it kindly. Manifesting mix. While racing thoughts can be problematic, getting stuck in repetitive thought patterns isn't any good either. Find a balance here. Manifestation affirmation. Loving others flows naturally when I love and accept myself. Not another affirmation about loving and accepting yourself. Alright, and then we have Full Moon in Aries. Cool your emotions. Are you in the middle of an argument? Or perhaps in the mood to pick an argument? Surely not. Or are you being overly forward? This is a time of heated emotions and frayed tempers. Goes right in line with that 5 of Wands energy. The 5 of Wands energy also brings the energy of clashing of egos. But it's like petty arguments. I like to phrase that as a pissing contest, or in my preferred terms, a dick measuring contest. It shit doesn't matter. And that clashing of egos can kind of bring a very confrontational energy that creates a lot of just, you know, very heated emotions. And the 5 of Wands, a little bit like differently but similar to that energy, is also just kind of, the 5 of Wands energy can sometimes be about like when you're working to establish yourself, carve out a space for yourself, and just establish yourself and just claim a space as yours. As you're finding your voice, finding your identity, and putting yourself out there. It also brings that energy of just kind of finding conflict and competition as you're putting yourself out there and trying to establish yourself. So this card fits very, very in line with the 5 of Wands energy. This is a time of heated emotions and frayed tempers. Anger is better than despair, as Abraham Hicks taught us, because anger spurs us on to do something, but you may get better results if you master your emotions. Certainly avoid stirring the pot, or it could boil over. Cooling your emotions and being the peacemaker means you'll attract a more peaceful outcome. Manifesting balance. Seek a balance between you, and me. Manifesting mindset says, there's no point in pretending that you don't have intense feelings, as this blocks your manifesting powers. You need to work through your feelings by thinking of the people involved or forgiving yourself. Manifestation affirmation for this card is, out of this, only good will come. There we go. First quarter moon in Aries. Step into your power. Something is holding you back from racing toward your next goal. Achieving anything is nearly always part inspiration and part hard work. Believe that you can create whatever you want. Be you. Take action and be smart, but also be bold. Don't allow inhibitions or others' restrictions to hold you back. Be systematic, but also allow yourself to get excited about what you want. If someone seems to be working against you now, deal with your emotions as calmly as you can. Manifesting Mix says, this card represents a mix of having the courage to chase your goals no matter what anyone else says, while still planning and being strategic. Manifesting Mindset says, whatever you're doing right now, remember that as well as passion, you need a plan. That's the way to overcome any obstacles. So, that's going very, very in line with the previous collective, actually. And there wasn't an affirmation for this card, unfortunately. Not all of them do. Most of them do. Alright, and we got our affirmation cards here. Hello? I can trust my intuition to guide me in my journey. Okay. So a trust in yourself and your ability to see yourself through the situation that you're dealing with and dealing with what's in front of you. Believe in yourself. Okay? So, I hope that message helps for whoever needed to hear it. I know that one definitely does also resonate with me a bit, so. Alright, and with that, it is time. Cute. Okay. Queue is now open if you want to join. Also, I forgot to ask earlier, Bree, what did you two end up doing today to celebrate? Thank you for the reminder, Ro. And also, hello. Nice. Have you decided on what movie you're gonna go watch? Well, whatever you decide, I hope you enjoy it. So. Also, what decks would you like? Yeah, you're all good, Adam. Okay. Yes, it's important to remember to do light work as you're doing shadow work. Okay. You don't want to spend all your time in the darkness. That shit gets really heavy really quick. And I was planning on doing a light work stream at some point. Because I realized we haven't really done those. We do a lot of shadow work streams occasionally, but I haven't actually done like a full light work stream. Where we focus just on the uplifting part. Alrighty. What have we got for you today, Bree? Whoa. Why did those go in separate directions? I had one card go this way, and one card go this way. Okay. Are you feeling disconnected again from your guides, Bree? Yeah. Because there's kind of that vibe with this. Because the Hierophant is, the Hierophant are like the, you know, represents the quote-unquote spiritual leaders. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of like the vibe I'm getting to, yeah. With this card, the immediate vibe was just that, like, know that they're there, okay? Know that they're there, and they'll be there to help you along the way, but don't worry about them. Okay. Your path is your own to walk. It's not that they won't be there to help you. They will be. Okay? But right now there are two things that they want you to focus on. and they kind of do go hand in hand. Like I said, that first part is about just kind of not worrying so much about them and working with them, and you know, don't worry about, you know, like you don't need to connect with them. You already are, okay? So don't focus on them. Don't worry about them. They'll be there to help you no matter what. Always. Right now, they just want you to focus on moving forward with your path. Okay? This energy here, the Page of Wands. Be brave, be bold. Don't worry about what lies ahead. Don't worry about the past fuck-ups. Don't worry about the future obstacles, the future paths, the future consequences, okay? None of that matters right now. Wasting your time worrying about a future that hasn't happened yet, and all the what-ifs isn't going to get you anywhere. Focus right now. Like, focus on the right now. What's right in front of you. What you can do to make those things happen, okay? And focus on loving yourself, okay? These two things go together. Okay? Offer yourself love, kindness, and compassion, okay? And know that no matter what, they'll be there to offer you the same, okay? But focus on loving yourself, okay? Know that you were worth going after those things. You were, like, worth having those things, okay? So don't tell yourself that you're not. Okay? It doesn't matter what the world tells you. Know your value. Know your worth. Know that you have things to offer. Know that your life has value. So don't listen to the outside voices. Don't listen to the outside opinions. Okay? And don't listen to the inner voices that are also trying to tell you the same. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? You are here for a reason. You are being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. Would also know that fear will always exist no matter what. Courage and bravery are not about conquering fear, about eliminating fear. It's persisting despite those fears, okay? So often our fears are the greatest gatekeeper. Blech. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts. And the more resistance we have toward answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I'm not afraid. I was born to do this." But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage. And courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand, rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then, as uncomfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. So, don't let those fears get the best of you, okay? Don't let all those what-ifs get the best of you. Okay? And don't let the current situation that you're dealing with just destroy all of your motivation to go after the things that you want. Even if you have to put things on hold right now because you have other priorities to attend to, know that it's not the end. Okay? It doesn't mean it's over. It doesn't mean that you've lost the chance. Okay? Anyways. You are enough. Today, tomorrow, always. Remember to remind yourself of that, okay? I hope that message helps. Good. I'm glad. I'm sorry. I just like the card that's on the bottom. No one else knows what they're doing either. It's all going to turn out fine. Okay. You're up, Adam. What decks would you like? You still there, Adam? Okay. Oops. Oops. Dang it. Let's see what we got for you tonight, Adam. We got the Page of Wands here, the Five of Swords, and the King of Coins. That's not the file. So, The Five of Swords energy here is just kind of there is a bit of a sense of grief and defeatedness here with this Five of Swords energy, okay? And also just kind of worrying, worrying about conflict here. And there's a reminder here to offer yourself forgiveness, okay? Offer yourself forgiveness. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. Offer forgiveness to others where necessary, okay? You don't need to be holding on to this energy. Okay. So this is a reminder to essentially keep releasing that, okay? Don't feed into that, don't feed into that harsh inner critic by beating yourself up with past mistakes, okay? Remember to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward with that, with this energy of the Page of Wands, okay? Again, the energy of the Page of Wands is all about just bravery and courage and a sense of like being carefree, okay? Not worrying about what lies ahead. Not worrying about what lies behind you. Not worrying about all of those what ifs. All the things that could happen in the future, okay? Just keep moving forward with it, okay? Keep taking the practical action, okay? Whether you see it or not, you're already well on your way to finding success with this, okay? To being where you want to be with this. So, give yourself credit. Give yourself credit. Okay? Just keep focusing on what you can be doing to keep shifting those things for yourself, okay? We have a 9 and 18. Visionary. Confidence, passion, and self-worth. And Sorcerer, ambition, willpower, and creation. Oh my god. The first line of the fucking Visionary card. Consider the past and carefully acknowledge and identify what you've learned. Forgive yourself now. Accept yourself as you are. Your enthusiasm is limitless, and it is accompanied by a generous spirit and a desire to succeed. People who don't understand you may mistake your dedication and focus for vanity or even bossiness, but take comfort in knowing that you care profoundly and are unwaveringly devoted to those who give love. Don't get upset by prior mistakes. Jesus. Don't point the finger at others. When life gets tough, be there for yourself. Make yourself at ease. Compliment yourself. Consider connecting with individuals who support you. Knowing you're not alone brings a sense of belonging and worth. You're working so hard to uncover your calling, that glimmer of inspiration that will give your life meaning and make you want to live. You're on the lookout for experiences that will make you feel alive. A piece of advice: don't try so hard. Stop looking for that one thing that will make your life better right away. Realize your spirit guides have already been working to improve your situation. Let go of the reins and just be. All the solutions will be given once you start just enjoying the things you appreciate in life. Finding that missing piece or key to unlock fulfillment does not make life abundant. Does not make a life abundant. When life is appreciated, When life is appreciated, it is at its best. So get started doing what you like. It's that simple. Simply concentrate on what you enjoy doing. These cards have affirmations. So the affirmation for this one is, I am supported by the universe. I trust my inner guidance. Well, okay then. And then we have 18. Sorcerer. Ambition, willpower, creation. Attraction is an inner process based on how you choose to think or react. Never operate from deficiency or lack. Circumstances have very little to do with reality. It's your attitude toward circumstances that reflects your reality in life. No. Take what you are and accept it. You are not deficient. You are unique. Be the kind of person you choose to be. Everything that comes your way is an opportunity and a blessing. Celebrate it. Take control of your thoughts. You have the power to make your life absolutely perfect. The image in your mind manifests into reality. The key to having any desire is visualization. Believe it. Even when the circumstances get you down, understand that there are no mistakes. Everything in this world is a miracle. There is a lesson in everything. Celebrate the lessons. When you begin to change thought into quality thinking, or change your thinking from how things appear, and practice being grateful for every lesson, you unlock the flow of your desires. So. Beneath all the bullshit of this card, you know how I feel about some of the phrasing that it uses. Um, don't forget to see the good. Don't forget to embrace the good and celebrate the good still around you, okay? Don't focus too much on everything that's happened, everything that's lost. Everything that's just kind of weighing heavily on you, okay? Going in line with this card, it's a reminder to just take time out and enjoy yourself. Enjoy your time, okay? Enjoy your life. Not everything has to be so serious, okay? The affirmation for this card is, I ignite my soul's passion to live my highest potential. I am willing to believe that I am creating all my experiences. Yeah. I know that feeling. Okay. Anxiety lies. There is no doom incoming, and you're managing everything just fine. So again, a message we've been getting a lot tonight. Don't listen to those anxieties. Okay? Remind yourself that you don't know that's true yet. And that things could go better than you expect them to, and that you're doing better than you think you are. Okay? So don't be so hard on yourself. So I hope that message helps. Yeah. Yeah. Before I forget, and before it gets to be too late, let me go ahead and issue a last call for Q here. If there's anyone who would still like to join, you may go ahead and do so. Leave it open for a little bit longer, or I close the queue for the night. Sounds good. Okay. It's your turn, 8. What decks would you like tonight? Okay. Yeah, I've been using the embroidered graveyard org a little bit again myself lately. 'Cause it's also been calling to me. Okay. Let me take a drink of my water really quick. Oh no. Alrighty. What do we got for you tonight, Egg? Okay. Okay. Alright, we got the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and Judgment reversed. So, right now you're essentially being reminded to listen to those inner calls and those inner pulls, okay? I'm actually going to put this here at the beginning. You're being asked to listen to those inner calls and those inner pulls. Follow where you're being pulled towards, okay? You might not really I'm not sure if there's like a sense of disconnection or something. Or if you're just kind of afraid of listening to those. Or just feeling like following those aren't going to like really lead you anywhere good or like work out for you or something. With that Judgment reversed card. But they are reminding you to listen to that inner call, okay? To follow those ideas that you have for yourself, okay? Follow those ideas and see where they lead, okay? And don't be afraid to take action on those ideas. Don't worry about don't worry about outside circumstances. Okay? Don't worry about the opinions of others or what other people might think. Just go after those things, okay? Yeah. So follow those ideas, okay? And follow through with those ideas, okay, that you have for yourself. Don't let fears or anxieties or anything get in your way, okay? Don't let outside interference bother you, okay? See things through, okay? See things through is the message here. From that Nine of Wands. Okay. Adrift. The broken rope of the anchor no longer tethers it to the vessel above. It sinks slowly to the bottom of this new underwater world as two skeletal seahorses look on. The anchor and broken rope are powerful symbols of missing people, and also of lives cut short, especially at sea or by adventurous means. However, they are also positive symbols of freedom from abuse, and the chance to begin a new adventure unrestrained. The seahorse is a symbol of life partnership and true love, because they are monogamous, and some species mate for life. However, I would also like to add a symbol from my own observations: gender fluidity and adaptability. This is because for many species of seahorse, the males carry and birth the young. A real example in nature of subverting social norms for the betterment of those within the relationship. This card can be read on many levels depending on whether you feel more drawn to the seahorses or the anchor as you gaze at the card. Yeah. Also, hello, Kels. I hope you're doing well. Happy anniversary to both you and Bree, by the way. I know I already said that to Bree earlier, but I'm gonna say it to you too, so. Okay. I'm not sure that the spirit communing section for this card is going to apply here, but I'm going to read it anyway. Just in case, you know, this resonates with you at all. A lost or forgotten spirit is with you and wants to be remembered. This could be from a severed or long-lost branch from your own ancestral tree, or it could mean a person who had a very adventurous lifestyle, or maybe even someone who spent a lot of time at sea. Their message is to remember them, even if you cannot discover their name or trace them within your ancestry. A little candle and a few words of thanks will mean a lot to them. They may be reaching out to offer to work with you spiritually. So ask them with the guidance from a specific spirit spread on page 244 with this card in the first spot. The introspection section for this card. Yeah, I know, that's actually really funny. Because this card is all about, like, water and, like, again, someone who spends a lot of time at sea. The introspection section says, seeing this card is a reminder that it is okay and perfectly natural to feel lost at times. When we see people online excelling at the things we are just beginning to try, it can make us feel deflated or like we don't have a plan. But life is not a to-do list. Life is not a to-do list. There will be moments where it is smooth and moments of choppy waters. This is your chance to see the lost moments as opportunities for adventure and spontaneity. So, if you feel a little lost on how to proceed with things, don't let that get the better of you, okay? Just keep seeing things through, and also, you know, maybe reach out to the energy that's been, like, trying to contact you, okay? I like that mention of the to-do list. Well, I like how to-do lists and shit have been mentioned a few times already in cards throughout the entire stream, and it's just like, really, guys? Really? Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. 18. I am kind-hearted. You are both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave this world better than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and with the highest good of all. Okay. And also, I would add on to that last part. Make sure they're aligned with yourself. I actually feel like getting you another card. The deck keeps calling to me. Alright, hold on. That was two of them stuck together. Yeah, that's why I like hesitated for a moment to put the deck down. Oh gosh. How many 8s you gonna give us here, huh? As you focus, or 888, I am abundant. As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. So, it's calling back to the first collective that also mentioned lists. Specifically, like, gratitude lists and bucket lists. So, gratitude lists are good for seeing and celebrating the good that is still around you and can help get you into that mindset of abundance and help open you up to welcoming more abundance in your life. Because when you're feeling like nothing is going in your favor, it's good. That's a good way of, like, opening yourself up to that abundance again, okay? Opening yourself up to good things by reminding yourself of the good things that are still around you, okay? And also, going in line with that, like, going after, like, the ideas you have for yourself, creating to-do lists, or goal, like, goal lists, how to accomplish those goals for yourself is helpful for that, but also bucket lists. If you're lost and you have no idea what you actually want to fucking do with your life, bucket list. Create a fucking bucket list. Even if it's not realistic, okay? Even if you have no idea how you would make that happen for yourself. Add it to the list. Over time, you may find a way to actually refine that into a way that you can actually make it happen. And also, doing so is just a source of inspiration. Rekindling that sense of wonder for the world and life. Okay? Nice. But yeah, I hope that message helps. Also, before I forget, that's what I was forgetting. If you still want to join the queue, you may still go ahead and do so, but I'm gonna close it here in a couple more seconds. Of course. Thank you for stopping by. Yep, that's what my readings are all centered around, so you're all good. Even the general readings I give. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close the queue then. And today, by the way, is a choose your own deck night. So if you use the exclamation point command, you can choose what decks you want. Alrighty, let's see. Nah, I know that feeling. Let me see here. So I'll use the Thera-pets deck. I know, but the goal right now literally includes 2 more tarot decks, and I technically have 2 more tarot decks that aren't on the choose your own deck list, that are more so for personal use. So, well, also, like, as far as getting more tarot decks, yeah, I know, I want to, but I also kind of need money. You fuckers. So you two, you shush. I ain't got money to dedicate to tarot decks right now, okay? So you shush your mouth. Let's see. Okay, here, let me pull this out. So I do have a couple of decks that are dedicated strictly to shadow work for oracle decks. So I'll pull those out and I'll let you decide on which one of those you want. And then that's for the oracle deck, and I'll choose the tarot deck, and I already know that I'm going to use the Thera-pets deck for the affirmation deck, okay? Let me pull out these oracle decks, sorry. Do that really quick. So, this one here, the one that was currently just used, the Embroidered Graveyard Oracle, is actually one that's dedicated to shadow work. Shadow work and spirit communing. So if you want the Embroidered Graveyard Oracle, we can use that. Or, we have these two. Black Moon Lilith and Earth and Bone Oracle. All three of these are dedicated expressly to shadow work. Okay. So, would you like to choose one of these three at least? To make it slightly easier. Okay. I'm gonna use this one. I don't know why. This one sounds interesting right now. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we got for you tonight, Black Cat. Goodness. The only downside to these cards is that they're very, rigid. Okay. Okay. Well. Oh boy. We got the Four of Wands here, the Seven of Swords, and the Star. So, the Star is definitely highlighting. Oh, I'm sorry, my queue is closed for the night. The Star is definitely, like, highlighting the need to prioritize healing still. Prioritize and focus on your own healing and releasing those things that aren't serving you anymore, okay? And part of what needs to be released here with the Seven of Swords energy is like self-sabotage. It's a self-sabotage energy, okay? And one of the frequent forms that this comes into play in a way that like a lot of us don't really think of or realize as a form of like self-sabotage is that energy of just telling yourself that things aren't going to work out, of just like listening to like that negative voice in your head. And like this often comes from like a place of like this often comes from a life of like struggle, where like growing up we didn't really have the best environment, and we may have had like a lot of struggle. Exactly, it's trauma. It's a trauma response. It's not a reason to feel guilty, of course. No trauma is, because trauma is never your fault. So there's no reason to feel guilt for that, okay? But when we have that trauma, one way that shows up and manifests in a form of self-sabotage is by telling ourselves that those past experiences, the way that those things happened in the past, is the only way that things are ever going to go for us. So when, for most of our life, things have not gone in our favor, we tell ourselves that that's all we're going to get. Nothing could ever possibly go better and actually go in our favor and go well. And that often leads to us just kind of looking over our shoulder all the time, waiting for that hit to come when we actually do get something good in our life. Okay? And that specifically is the form of self-sabotage that so many of us don't really recognize as an actual form of self-sabotage. When we find something good, we always wait for things to take a turn, for things to go bad. Just constantly looking over our shoulders, waiting for that hit to come, waiting for it to be taken away from us. So we're taken out of the actual enjoyment of that moment, okay? We don't enjoy it. We don't find the joy in it, the happiness in it. We don't celebrate it and live in that moment, okay? When we're just waiting for it to be taken away from us. So, when you do find the good in your life, remember to embrace it. Remember to enjoy it. Remember that you deserve it, okay? Even if it doesn't last, you still enjoyed it while it was there. Okay? Okay. Okay. Ascension, transformation, end of cycle, and beginnings. You started the process of entirely reprogramming your thinking in order to materialize anything you desire. Welcome to your journey of self-transformation through love. Keep in mind that it has to come from your imagination. Consider you're already who you want to be. It can only manifest and incarnate in this time and place if you completely transform yourself. The imaginings that bring your senses into alignment with truth are the source of transformation. Allow yourself to live from the perspective, never allowing your mind to be dissuaded from what it desires. Forget about doubt and the how. Claim it for yourself. Use it for manifesting everything and anything you desire. Live as though all you want is already your reality. You must completely surrender to the belief that your desire exists before it is manifested in the physical world. Your body is not who you truly are. I would rephrase that to say your body is not all you are. If you struggle with body positivity and such. Choose to invest in your imagination and live in the knowledge that you are inviting your heart to change your life. From the inside out, we all change. Live from a place beyond the limits of physical reality. Envision yourself in the position you desire. Allow yourself to let go of everything you aren't and embrace, accept, and tell yourself all you desire in the context of everything you are. Feel as if it has already happened. Overcome your doubts and anxieties to discover your own power. You are becoming boundless. The affirmation for this card is, I unlock all doors to success. I unlock all doors to access my higher self. I am a multi-dimensional being with unlimited potential. Okay. So, believe in your ability to carry yourself through whatever you're dealing with right now, and believe in your ability to transform yourself. Okay. To shift your perspective, your mindset, to break out of those negative thought processes. Okay? Oh. I'm sorry. Know that you deserve. Know that you deserve to feel comfortable in your own body and to have your body match your identity, okay? Yeah. Yeah. That's also kind of interesting. I kind of understand why I was called for a moment to use the Tarot of the Divine a little better now. Let me actually pull out the Tarot of the Divine. I want to show you a card. this card. Four of Wands. One of the meanings that the creator for this deck is actually given to this card specifically because of the specific piece of mythology that it pulls from here that this art piece is inspired by, because that's something about this deck, is all of the imagery on the cards is inspired by myth, folklore, fairy tales, all sorts of stories from various cultures around the world. And because of the image that they chose for this card, the specific myth they chose to focus on for this card, one of the unique meanings that the author of this deck specifically has given this card is, I said joy with this card here, okay? However, one unique meaning that the author of this deck has given to this card is specifically trans joy, because of the story associated with this card. The story of this card is that of Mohini and Aravan, I believe is his name. And one of the figures here is actually trans. I'm sorry. Know that you deserve know that your outer appearance you deserve to have your outer appearance match the way that you envision yourself, okay? No matter what anyone else tells you, your identity is your own. You get to make your own decisions, okay? And I hope that someday that you are able to actually live the life you want to live and find freedom from the situations that you're in right now, okay? Where you can find acceptance for who you are. There are quite a few here in the community that are trans or non-binary, okay? As a few of them have already mentioned. So, you are more than welcome here, okay? In fact, I think a good majority of the small community that's actually, like, active here actually is trans or non-binary. So... In other words, you're in good company here, okay? You're in good company. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. I really do hope that you are able to find a better living situation where you can actually just live your life the way that you want to. Where you're able to actually just be yourself and express yourself both physically and emotionally. Yeah. I'm sorry. If you're ever interested in doing so, I am sure that some of the members here in the community would be more than willing to help you find resources that might be able to help you, or at least listen. Because I'm sure they more than understand your struggles. You know, if you want a more what is it? So, 988 isn't always safe or, you know, it isn't always safe for people with different gender identities. and it can often just lead to more trauma. If you want a site, a hotline that is specifically for trans folks and non-binary people, I do know that this place may be a better place to go if you need help. Okay? It is specifically staffed by people who understand. Because many of them have lived those struggles. Okay? So if you feel safe to do so, perhaps look into that, okay? And that site also might be able to help direct you to other resources that would actually be able to help you, okay? Just know that even if it seems like there aren't people who actually care, I promise you there are people that care, okay? People who understand your struggle, people who understand what it's like to be in the situation that you're currently in, okay? Just remember that you're not alone. And let's go ahead and get you the Thera-pets card. I love that one. You can do the thing, and just do your best. It will be enough. And remember that you are enough. Yeah. Okay. I just assigned you a role on Discord, so you should have full access to it now, by the way. But yeah, I hope that message helps. Okay? I really do hope that you find the help that you need. And I really, really do hope that your situation improves. And no matter what anyone else tells you, know that you deserve to live your life and present yourself in whatever way you choose. Okay? No one else gets to make those decisions for you, and no one else gets to tell you how you should. You get to make those decisions for yourself. I hope that message helps. Oops. Oopsie. Sorry, one moment. I accidentally just unplugged. I just unplugged my headphones. There we go. Okay, I think There's a closing collective here. I think I'm gonna use the divine. I think we're gonna use the Thera-pets deck. And I think I'll use the Fablemakers. Okay. Let's see. What's those in my head? I must have used my boards. Oh, there's an extra card. Yeah. Might as well just do this one. Oh, fuck you. The fucking card that popped out, because of course it did. Alright. Can you choose a direction, please? Thank you. Okay, we got Death reversed. The Moon reversed. I have coins. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. Oh my god. And the card I said fuck you to. Five of Swords. Okay. So. I am always telling him fuck you, okay? Always. Fuck you, sir. Go fuck yourself. So, I'm actually gonna switch this around. Okay. And this did flip out, like, mostly sideways, but I know it does want to be upright. It did choose to go upright. You're being reminded here to embrace the changes in your life, okay? Embrace the transformation. Let go of the things that need to be let go, okay? So that you can welcome in the good, okay? If things aren't going in your favor right now, I know it's very easy to be overwhelmed, to think that things aren't ever going to change. And it's easy to feel lost when we're in situations like that, okay? To feel like there isn't a point to moving forward, or to feel like to let fear get the better of us because we don't know what lies ahead, okay? But remember to embrace change, to embrace transformation, okay? Don't let the fear of change get the better of you. And remember to release what isn't serving you, okay? Let those chapters close that need to be closed. That's part of how you welcome in and make space for better things, okay? Yeah, I'm sorry. My queue's closed for the night. We're just wrapping up with the final closing collective. But hello. It's nice to see you. But yeah, release the old to make space for the new, okay? And know that even if things appear if it appears that the tides will never turn in your favor, remember that you don't know for sure what lies ahead, okay? And if you're feeling lost, know that that sense of clarity will find you again, okay? And when you do, remember to take small practical steps towards creating those things that you want for yourself, okay? Take action on those things by setting out a plan and following through with them. And remember to not dwell on the past mistakes and let that defeatist attitude get the better of you, okay? Don't dwell on past mistakes. Forgive yourself for any past mistakes or past misgivings or missteps, okay? There's no reason to hold on to guilt or shame and to tear yourself down for the moments that you didn't know any better. Okay? We got the Skull Underworld card. Theme for this is sacrifice. Underworld keywords are atonement, relinquishing, renouncing, response, and surrender. The card of sacrifice, the skull, is the emblem of a challenge that asks you to look inward and make a choice only you can make. The eyes of the skull are set upon you, its morbid gaze empty. You have the power to decide which course to take, but you may need to sacrifice your own comfort and meet the expectations placed upon you. Value the counsel of others, but know that what comes next is you. It may be tempting to allow another to make your decisions for you, but the challenge issued by the skull demands that you trust in yourself enough to choose a course of action. Okay, so trust in yourself to lead yourself forward, to find the way forward. Even if all seems lost right now and you're uncertain about where the fuck you're supposed to be going and what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. Should we roll a dice for a question here? Or should we just read all the questions? I kind of feel like just reading all the questions. So, underworld questions that you can use for prompts are: how would accomplishing your goal affect your life and the lives of those around you, those close to you? 2. Are you acting in response to circumstances or on your own initiative? Ouch. 3. Is there anyone whose counsel you trust in this matter? 4. What would it mean to surrender your control over this situation? 5. Oh. Is there an issue in the past that you feel the need to make up for now? How would you approach your current situation without that influence? So remember, don't let events of the past influence how you move forward and make decisions for your future. Don't let stories of the past control the narrative. That card fucking flew! Get another one. That was 3. No, thank you. There we go. There's another one. Okay. Oh, you're doing well. Keep going. And you will survive this. So, I hope that message helps for whoever needed to hear it. Remember that your current circumstances won't always be this way, okay? Your current circumstances are not all that you are. There is more than this, and there is more to you. Okay? And with that, it is time for me to call it here so that I can go get some food. Take care of myself. And go start winding down for the night. Maybe go try to watch something. also might go play something. Okay, so, hold on. Let me ask you a question. I just got a game that's called Tiny Bookshop. It released about a week ago. It's about running your own tiny little bookshop. Would y'all be interested in watching me play? Because I will happily come back to stream it after I get some food. It is absolutely adorable, from what I've seen. I'm probably totally going to end up installing it on my Steam Deck and playing it in bed. At some point. But yeah, I just need to go get some food first, and then I'll come back to stream again soon. Can't guarantee that I'll go for very long. And yeah. I don't know. I'm still kind of torn. Yeah, if I get some food, I suppose I could come back and play it for like at least an hour or so. But yeah, anyway. Thank you all for stopping by. Whether you joined the queue, talked in chat, or just lurked, I appreciate you sharing your time with me. I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.